chicos.
Hola chicos.
Bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Ruta 226.
Somos el Ministerio Infantil Ruta 226.
Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here today. I have a very exciting Bible story for you today. Before we start, I want to ask you, what are some things that you do to get ready for a party or celebration at your house? I can think of so many things that I do, but some are, I clean the house, I decorate, and I prepare the food. I'm pretty sure you guys have helped your parents to do this when you guys are going to have a party or celebration. But have you had a party or celebration that nobody showed up to? Isn't that sad? That is crazy, but that is something that we're going to be talking about today. In today's lesson, Jesus used an example of someone who planned a party and nobody showed up. Let me tell you the story. So Jesus went to a very important Pharisee's house to have dinner. And while they were sitting at the table, Jesus noticed that everybody was trying to get the best seat at the table. So Jesus went to the host of the party and told him, you know what? It's better to invite people that can't pay you back or are not trying to impress you, or people that can't invite you back to their house. Jesus said that in heaven, God will reward you for inviting those who couldn't pay you back. So at the table, everybody started thinking about heaven. And then one person said, it will be nice to feast with God in heaven. So Jesus went ahead and told him a story about this man. He said, there was this man that prepared a big banquet, a big feast for all his friends and family. And he spent all day decorating, cooking, and sending out invitations to everybody. So when the banquet, the feast was ready, he sent his servant to tell all his friends that he had invited that it was ready. So the servant went ahead and went to get everybody that was invited. So the first person that he went to said, you know what? I just bought a field that I want to inspect, so I won't be able to make it. So the servant went ahead and went to the other house. In the other house, they told him, you know what? I just bought cattle that I want to try, so I can't make it. So the servant was getting worried that nobody was going to come to this big party. So he went to another house, and in that house, he was told, oh, you know what? I have a wife now and I can't make it. So the servant was so upset and went back to his master and told him the bad news. He told him, master, nobody can make it. This made the master so upset. He was so mad because he had spent so much time preparing everything for his family and his friends, and everybody made excuses not to go. So he told the servant, you know what? Go to the town, go out to all the alleys, go to all the streets, and find the poor, find the blind, and find those who have trouble walking, and bring them to the party. Those people need it. So the servant went out and found all the people and brought them to the party, but there was still so much more room for people to come. There was so much food and there was so much room. So the servant went out again and found more people that needed the food. So the room was full and everybody had a great time. And I want you to know that God wants us to be with him in heaven. He has, like the man had prepared and created something so special for somebody, God has created a great thing for us in heaven. And he wants for those who follow him and love him. Sometimes we make up excuses that keep us away from God. Can you think about some excuses that keep you away from God? I can say one. I would think sometimes I make the excuse that I'm too tired to pray at night. And that's something that I know I need to change. Maybe think about some excuses that you make that keep you away from God. But now that we know this, from now on, I want us to stop making excuses and show God that we will be there for him. Okay, guys? I'll see you next time.
Hey guys, it's Maria. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson that Miss Rocio gave. Did you have fun at her little party? it was pretty cool what the master did, right? Inviting all those people that need to celebrate with him, because the people that he invited, they weren't able to come. They made excuses, right? And I know Ms. Rocio was talking about how we shouldn't make excuses when God invites us to do things, praying or like reading the Bible. So today, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a little bookmark. It's really cute, and it says RSVP to God. And this is going to remind you to read more about the Bible or pray more. And you guys can put it in your favorite book. You don't have to put it in the Bible. You can put it in your favorite book, in your favorite coloring book, in your favorite notebook, and wherever you can see it every day. So it reminds you to read a little bit more Bible stories. It can be by yourself, or you can also ask your parents to read more Bible stories to you. So let's get started. So what you'll need are a piece of paper. I chose green, but you don't have to choose green. You can choose any other color, or if you don't have any color paper, you can use white paper. And I have a ruler, but if you don't have a ruler, you can use a straight edge, which means you can use a notebook or a folder that's really straight, so you can make straight lines. You'll need scissors, markers, and I found this piece of ribbon, and I wanted to use it because it's cute, but if you don't have ribbon, that's okay. This is totally optional. Okay, so I'm going to get my ruler. I'm going to get one of these markers, and I'm going to draw a straight line. Okay, so you're just going to draw a straight line here. Cool. Now, I'm going to draw like a little triangle at the top. So I'm going to use my ruler so I can make a straight line too. Here, from here to here. And then I'm going to go the other side about there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, draw another straight line on this side. Okay, and then draw the straight line here. And there you go. Now, we're going to use our scissors, and we're going to cut this out. Do you guys know what RSVP means, or what it stands for? Well, RSVP is actually, it's actually in French, and it actually says, "Répondez, s'il vous plaît," which means please respond. So whenever you get an invitation and it says RSVP, it just means that they're asking you to please respond to the invitation if you're going to go or if you're not going to go. So this is just going to remind you guys to please respond to God's invitation and to read more about the Bible or pray more. So at the very top, let me get this out. At the very top, I'm going to put a dot, a big dot, because that's going to tell me to cut that dot out so I can put my ribbon there. I'm gonna get some colors, some fun colors here. I'm gonna put R. And then S. V. And then let's get purple. P, and then 2, the number 2, to God. And then this Bible story, you can find it in Matthew 22, 1 through 3. So I'm going to write down here Matthew 22, 1 through 3. Or, if you want to read it in Spanish, is Mateo 22 del 1 al 3. Okay? So, I'm going to cut. Ask your parents for assistance if you're going to do the ribbon, because you need to, the little dot that you drew here, you're going to put your scissors very carefully. Ask your parents to do this. Don't do this. Ask an adult. And you're going to cut this little piece out. Okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to take a little bit of ribbon out and cut it. Fold the ribbon. If you don't have ribbon and you have yarn, you can use yarn too, or string, or anything you have around the house. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It can be different. Okay, and I'm gonna tie it like this. And there you go. Little ribbon at the very top. So, this is what it looks like, RSVP to God. And you guys can use this anywhere. You guys can put this anywhere you want, in your notebook, coloring book, anywhere that you use it. On your desk, if you have a desk, or on your wall. You can hang it up on your wall if you want. So it can remind you all the time to keep learning more about God and about Jesus, and to keep praying. I hope you guys enjoyed this little craft, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Bye.